Well, hello, welcome to my channel. I was tagged by Suzy Buie. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly weight loss tag. And she thought that I might be interested in doing it. I'm now in the habit of doing my tags with my son, and even though he's been losing a lot of weight, this isn't for him. This is just for me, selfish that I am. But anyway, I am going to tag, of course, Robbie over at Frekifitwolf, Sue over at Sue Slims Down, and Suzanne at Suzannes WW Journey. Let me see if I can fix you there a little bit. You were a little crooked. You were askew. So anyway, we're going to start with the 10-question tag. Number one, what is the reason for your weight loss? I would say that the reason for my weight loss is I found a plan that I could adjust to my lifestyle. I have been on numerous diets, weight loss programs, journeys, whatever you want to call them. I've been on them my whole life. I was in high school and I thought I was so obese. I was 145 pounds. I'm 5'9", so that's really, they say you should weigh 100 pounds. If you're 5 foot, you should weigh 100 pounds at 5 foot, and for every inch over, add 5 pounds. So 5 times 9 is 45. So I was at my perfect weight, and I just didn't think it. I saw the number. Once again, I'm still in that frame of mind, because like you watch Miss America and things like that, because back in the 50s and 60s, Miss America was, I mean, not that it's not a big thing now, but it was a big thing back then. And I would see like Miss Americas, and they'd say, Miss America, she's from Texas, or like Miss Texas is 5 foot 10 inches tall and she weighs 115 pounds. And then I would say, oh my gosh, I'm 30 pounds overweight, So the number still affects me. But I have tried just eat the soup diet. I had just cabbage soup. I've had the grapefruit diet where I only ate grapefruit. I had a diet where I had a can of tomato soup for lunch and a bowl of Rice Krispies for dinner. And that's all I had until I lost my weight, till I got to what I thought was a reasonable weight. But then as soon as I went back to eating the way I wanted to eat, it all came back on. So that didn't work. I've been to TOPS, which is Take Off Pounds Sensibly. Not much success there either. I mean, I know how to lose weight. I do know how to lose weight. I have lost probably 500 pounds in my lifetime. I know how to lose weight. The secret to losing weight is learning how to keep that weight off. That in itself is a challenge, and that's where my challenge always began. I have been a member of Weight Watchers at least 6 times. At least 6 times. I went to TOPS probably 3 or 4 times. I've tried doing it on my own. I've done the Dr. Phil diet. I've done the Atkins diet. The Bob Green diet, I've done that. But once again, all of these diets, and all I've accomplished is I lose weight, but then I go back to my old way of eating and gain all my weight back. This last time when I joined Weight Watchers, 2016, December 31st, 2016, so it'll be 4 years next month. And I've lost 95.2 pounds. It's taken me a while. I'm also 70 years old. People always think, well, I'm too old to lose weight. You're never too old to lose weight. It comes off way slower, I will agree, way slower. But this is the plan I'm staying on, because I've learned that I have my little gains along the way. I really do. But I'm steadily losing. And sometimes, like right now, I think I'm at a plateau. It's very discouraging, but I'm getting better of recognizing that and just taking a step back and getting on track. So, boy, I gotta get moving, because 4 minutes for one answer. We'll be here forever. Number 2, what pitfalls have you come across that have made your weight loss unsuccessful? My mindset. It has not been anything from my families or temptations that are around me. It's my family's very supportive. They're not on any kind of a weight loss program, but they're very supportive of me and my weight loss. They don't tempt me with things. But some of the pitfalls that I have that make my weight loss unsuccessful is I want too much too soon. I can easily put on 6-7 pounds over the weekend, but it's going to take me 6, 7, 8 weeks to lose that 6, 7 pounds. And so I have to wrap my mind around the mindset that as much as I liked eating the way I did before, and I still like eating I like fast food. I still like fast food. But now when I eat it, I can taste the sodium in it. And I'm thinking, how did I eat that? But then I still eat it. So, but I would say my pitfall is my mindset. But once I get my mind focused, I do better. Number 3, what are your favorite meal ideas for weight loss? On Sundays, I boil a dozen eggs. And I put them in the refrigerator. And so I snack on eggs because I'm on the blue plan and there's 0 points. I eat a lot of fruit, which I eat too much fruit. I have to cut back on my fruit a little bit. I'm trying that this week to see if that makes a difference. But I have vegetables, I have fruits. On my counter, I have a jar of nuts with a quarter cup measuring cup sitting right on top, because it's very easy just to grab a handful, walk by, grab a handful, walk by. I also have pretzel rods, which are only 1 point each. So a lot of times I'll just grab a pretzel rod and maybe an apple, and then, because on my counter I have fruits and vegetables. Like I don't like cold tomatoes or cold cucumbers, so I have them sitting on the counter. I have my grapefruit, I have my bananas, my apples. So I have that. I have sugar-free Jell-O, which I love. I never thought I'd love sugar-free Jell-O, but I love sugar-free Jell-O. I also have like a 2-point sugar-free pudding from Jell-O. I don't like the snack puddings too much, or the snack brand or whatever they are. I like a Jell-O brand sugar-free pudding. And sometimes I just put a little of whipped cream on top, which is no points, just if you just do a little squirt, because the cup is just that little small. So, and it kind of gives you your sugar fix. It really does. I'll be honest with you, I have in my freezer, I have pieces of cake, because turtle cake is my favorite. I have cake in my freezer. I have donuts in my freezer. I have cookies in my freezer. I've portioned them out to portion sizes. I don't put a whole dozen donuts in the freezer. I put them in individual little baggies. And if I feel like I want to have a snack, I take it out, thaw it, track it, eat it, no guilt. And then I don't have to binge. So I'm done binging. I don't find that I binge as much. Number 4, what are your favorite exercises? I'm not an exercise person. I don't like to exercise. I just don't. I love to walk, which is an exercise, I know. But I walk with my sister and my niece every morning. We walk about 2¼ miles every morning. I like it because I can see my sister. We're kind of like in our own bubble. My sister just lives 3 doors down from me. So we're kind of like in our bubble. We see each other every day. And so I walk. And sometimes in the afternoon I'll walk. My husband is up hunting right now, but he said when he gets back he wants to be on a weight loss program. So I'm thinking I'm going to walk in the morning with my sister and then in the afternoon with Jim. So number 5, how do you stay motivated? Looking at my old pictures, looking at some old videos of myself. I just can't believe how big I was and didn't realize it. I just thought I was a little overweight. Yeah, you're a little overweight. If you saw my pictures, I don't know if I put, I think I put one at the beginning. I can't believe I was ever that big. I have no memory of it. And when I want to get motivated, I do that. Also, I watch a lot of YouTube videos because I find the YouTube community to be so supportive. There are so many people. And when I see other people struggling with the same things I'm struggling with, it gives me hope. It really does. If you're watching that clock, it's broke. If I was going by that clock, I'd go on forever and keep on talking. But we changed the battery, we did everything. I just have to wait to get to the store. And I'm not going in the stores, so it's just going to hang there. It'll be right twice a day. That's all that matters. Number 6, how do you celebrate your success? I am a big watch person. I love watches. I have so many watches. I have probably about 10 or 15 watches. I have a Snoopy watch. I have a Goofy watch. I have a Mickey Mouse watch. I'm very childlike. This watch is Minnie Mouse. So this is my Apple Watch that Jim got me for my birthday, and he got me a bunch of different bands, and so I switched the bands around. So I don't buy watches anymore, but I still buy clocks. I love clocks. I have in my home probably about 38 clocks. And it gets expensive twice a year when I have to change the batteries. And that's when we figured out that one wasn't working. We just thought it was the battery, but it's not. It's got a new battery in it. But I treat myself to something. Now I treat myself to getting into a smaller size. When I started my journey, I was in a size 34 pants. I've just recently purchased some jeans in the Mrs. department, not the women's department. I was in a 34 women's, but I am in an 18 in the Mrs. department. So, and the 18 in the Mrs. department and the 18 in the women's department are different size 18s, I realized, because I had some pants and they seemed a little loose fitting, and I thought these are 18s, and I looked at it and it said 18W, and then I realized it's because they were, somebody had put them in the wrong spot. Have you got to your overall goal? I haven't got to my overall goal. My overall goal has always been, since the 1980, was to lose 100 pounds. I'm going to lose 100 pounds. I'm going to lose 100, every year on my birthday. I'm going to lose 100 pounds. Next year, I'm going to be 100 pounds lighter. We have so many videos of me sitting in the chair going, next year, I'll be 100 pounds lighter. And I never achieved that. I'm a little over 95 pounds right now, so I'm working at getting to my goal of, by Christmas, of losing another, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. So that I can get to my 100-pound goal. And my next goal after that is to get to Wonderland, which is just 4.3 pounds away from my 100-pound goal. And then my overall goal, now Weight Watchers has set my goal at 160, which I know for my height is probably what I should weigh. I would be content at 175, 180. But I'm going to reassess when I get closer to that amount. Number 8, do you follow any weight loss accounts on social media? If so, which ones? Oh, I watch YouTube a lot. I hate to start naming them because I watch so many. The ones I watch, like A Girl on Her Phone, Dish with D, Danielle Nicole, Embracing Chaos, Frekifitwolf, Sue Slims Down, Jones Pointed Plate, Valerie Reese, Smack Vision, Chit Chat Paddywhack, Gina Pearson. I have a lot that I watch, and I'm thankful that a lot of them aren't daily vlogs because I would just be sitting in front of the TV all the time. But there are a few that I'm dedicated to that, and you know who you are. That Tammy 0720 Lynn, she's a new channel I just started watching. Trying to think what other ones I watch. Heather Rose Up I watch. No Excuses, the TMI Queen Gets Fit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I must sit in front of the TV. I don't always sit when I'm watching the videos either. Sometimes I'll listen to them when I'm walking, or I'll stand up and watch them, or I'll have them playing when I'm in the shower. I'll be listening to them while I'm taking a shower. I like to support them because they support me. And Suzy Buie, did I mention Suzy Buie? I think I did, but just in case I didn't, Suzy Buie, definitely I watch. Number 9, where do you buy your workout clothing? I don't use workout clothing. I just wear what I wear today. Like, this is what I'm wearing right now. And in the morning, this is what I'm going to put on to go for my walk. And then when I get home, I take a shower and put new clothes on. So whatever I have on the day before is the workout clothing I'm going to use the next day. And number 10, what advice would you give to any weight loss newbies? Take your time. Put yourself first. Don't judge your success by the number on the scale. One thing I wish I would have done at the beginning, which I didn't do, is take measurements. A lot of times, if you're not losing weight, if you take measurements, you're going to see that you've lost inches. You can tell on your way your clothes fit. I've been in this plateau now for about a month, 6 weeks, that I'm just kind of like going up and down, within a pound or two, just going up and down. But I can feel in my clothes that my body is adjusting. It's shifting the muscles and stuff, I guess. I don't know, but I can tell in my clothes the way they fit. Don't set huge goals. I had to, when I started at 304.2, I was supposed to lose almost 154 pounds. If I looked at that number of 154 pounds, which is a whole person, I wouldn't have stayed where I was. My goal has always been, when I started at 304.2, was to get into the 290s. That was my first little goal. Lose a little over 4.5 pounds, get into the 90s. And once I get into the 90s, get into the 80s, into the 70s, into the 60s. And that's been my goal the whole time. It's just to get into the next set of digits. The last time I weighed, I was 209.9, so I'm in the next set of digits. I'm in the 200s as far as I'm concerned. I wanted to get out of the teens. It took me a long time to get out of the teens. But set small little goals and then reward yourself. And I know they say not to reward yourself with food. I don't do that. I mean, I reward myself with something that I really like. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to say, you know what, this week I think I'm going to have a package of Twinkies. Instead of just one Twinkie, I'm going to have a package of Twinkies. Now, it's kind of defeating the purpose, I realize that. But do you really think that the rest of your life you're never going to eat a Twinkie? You're going to eat a Twinkie. Well, you know, whatever your food choice is. You're going to eat it again, whether it's pizza or Taco Bell or something like that. If you need to just get that out of your system and say, I lost 10 pounds, I'm going to go to Taco Bell and I'm going to get whatever I want. You might gain a pound or two, and then you're going to think the next time when you lose 10 pounds, do I really want the whole Taco Bell meal, or do I just want maybe just a taco? You know, so I think that as you're you're getting closer and closer to your goal, that you realize that you don't really need that food aspect of it. Because on Weight Watchers, at least for me, I can have whatever I want. I can have pizza within limits. I can have, you know, Taco Bell within limits. I can have all of that stuff within limits. But at the beginning, if I thought that I'd never have it again, I wouldn't have achieved it. So it helped me at the beginning to say, you know, once I get to 290, I think I'm going to have like a chocolate malt from the Dairy Queen. And I went to the Dairy Queen and I had a chocolate malt. But I tracked it, saw how many points it was, whoa, and then I adjusted my day. Whereas in the past, I would have had the chocolate malt and still had whatever I wanted for the whole day. You can learn that you can sneak in your favorite snack foods, or like they like to say, a no-no food, which I don't think any food is a no-no food. But, and you can still stay on track. So these are my answers to the questions. Hopefully they help. I'm sorry I went on for so long. But once again, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly tag. And I am tagging Frekifitwolf, Sue Slims Down, and Suzannes WW Journey. Once again, Suzy Buie, thank you for tagging me. It really helped me today too, of all days. I'm just kind of struggling a little bit this week, as we all do. I mean, even at 95 pounds, I'm still struggling. So it's a daily battle, and as soon as you face that knowledge that it's a daily battle for the rest of your life, maybe not a battle for the rest of your life, but a challenge. That would be a better word. It could be a challenge, because it's very easy to slip back into your old way of eating, and it's just not going to be beneficial to you. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it. And once again, thank you, Suzy.